Welcome back to another video from the Debate Room Podcast. This is episode 157. We haven't did a traditional episode in a minute. Honestly, all our videos been themed like NFL week recaps or NBA awards and stuff like that. But the NBA opening week was very, very exciting. I think this is probably one of the most exciting opening weeks of my lifetime. Honestly, it's very good. That's not crazy to say, bro. What are you talking about? We had two OT games. We had three OT games. Like Aaron Gordon dropped 50. Um, the Blazers shit happened. People going to jail. A whole bunch of crazy shit going on right now. Like, what are we talking about right now? It's been very, very, very entertaining, very eventful start to the NBA season. It's been one of the best. Like, people are laughing. Do you guys have a year that rivals this?
Bro, I can't tell you bar for bar what happened in like '07. I can't tell like the hyperbole it's just so crazy.
Who's just a dork? Like who's asking for that?
That Zion's rookie season, that first week was pretty crazy. I'm trying to remember what games happened that season, bro.
I don't know what he did. He didn't even play.
He played. Like,
no, I'm not talking about Zion. I'm talking about like that season, his rookie season. Because it was like because it was after like the super teams had done broke up and shit like that. Like
it was crazy.
Maybe it was 2020. One of those.
This opening week has been great. So we're going to talk about a lot of the biggest headlines from opening week in this episode, and some of our takeaways from games. Make sure you guys like the video. Comment your biggest takeaway from your team in the first 2 or 3 games of the season. And follow us on our social media platforms up at the top of the screen. We're going to get right into it. So initially, we're going to do like takeaways, but what I'm going to do is to get some conversation started, I'm going to ask you guys, are you buying or selling these NBA headlines? All right. So are you guys buying or selling these early season NBA headlines? First up, VJ Edgecombe to win Rookie of the Year. Are you buying or selling VJ Edgecombe to win Rookie of the Year?
I'm selling. He had a great historic debut. Everything he got everything. All his points came basically what I thought it would come off of catch and shoot in transition, things like that. But I think Water will meet his level and he'll just settle into like once Joel Embiid get back, he'll be like that third guy. When Paul George get back, he'd probably be like a fourth guy. I think Cooper Flag. I think eventually they'll switch that around and he'll be able to do what he regularly does and not tasked with like being the point guard and be able to score and defend, and that's it. So yeah, I'm selling that.
Jaden, haven't been on the podcast in a while. Are you buying or selling?
I'd probably say selling because we only seen it for one game, and like
he has 9 points right now, by the way, on good efficiency. But
you said what?
He has 9 points right now on good efficiency. He has 9 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 stops.
Okay, efficiency.
What quarter is it?
Oh, it's not. At halftime, VJ Edgecombe has 9 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 stops at halftime.
I mean, that really doesn't change much. We've seen it for 1.5 games, so I mean, I can't really buy or sell on any rookies. I have to see it for at least a decent sample size. But for the sake of this topic, I'm gonna say I'm selling.
KD,
I'm selling too. It was nice, that rookie game, but when teams like start to see tape on him and start to like actually respect what he can do, it'll just look different. Like they're not gonna just like back off of him shooting or like let him blow by them. Like the defense will slant a certain way once they got more tape on him, and that's when you'll see him after a death. So I'm selling.
I'm buying stock in VJ Edgecombe for Rookie of the Year. I'm buying stock. You make a good point that people will get film on them, and Jaden said you guys see more sample size, but the Sixers have so many other players on offense where that's going to help and hurt him. Like he's not going to be the main focus of a defense at all this year. When Joel Embiid gets back into shape and gets back into what we know he can do on the court, Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, defenses are going to be able to focus on so many other players but VJ So he's gonna
we
be.
knew that coming in though. So I mean, that's like
Yeah, that's true. He kind of moved me. You don't know, 34 points. But
we know who the reactionary one is.
hey, that's cool.
He started as a VJ guy and slowly got off of him to be a VJ guy. Now he back on
it. VJ guy. That's I didn't stop being a VJ guy. I literally hit him 3. I had him 3. What are you doing right now? I literally hit him 3 coming into this class. But I think that he won't be the focus of any team defense. He can get points in transition. He can get points off stampede actions, and he's gonna be really good at just finishing advantages, like extending advantages this year, and I think that'll help him. He's also gonna be impactful on the defense end, getting steals and blocks, and just easy buckets. And I think he'll be a actual impactful role player on a team that's gonna be a playoff team. And I think that may be enough for him to win Rookie of the Year. I'm not saying he's gonna win it, but I'm buying stock. Jaden.
I forgot. I'm selling because Jeremiah Fears is gonna be Rookie of the Year.
Hey, that's it. We doing a rookie report card in this episode, so you can talk more about Jeremiah Fears there. But Jeremiah Fears, I've been very impressed with him. You know, I got lower on him as the cycle went down, but he's played with pace, got to his spots, got in the paint. 3-point shot not falling, and he's been bad defensively. But
we knew he couldn't really shoot for it. We'll get into it later though.
All right, next one. Are you buying or selling Shai to repeat as MVP?
As of right now, I'm gonna sell just because he wasn't my pick for MVP. But based on what it is, like for the first 2 games, you know, you have no J-Dub. That's like a big part of their team. He has to carry the offense a lot more, so it helps that like he's missing players. And going as double OT doesn't kind of helps his case because that just shows like every team is giving their all, and he's backpacking. Like he doesn't do. I'm not gonna say he doesn't do a lot the first half, but like it's been like a tale of 2 halves in the Canadians play. Like once it gets to the extra quarters, he's just been putting on, and that's goes well into like a MVP type case.
Jaden, you buying or selling? Shai is back-to-back MVP.
I'll probably say I'm buying. I don't really watch a lot of the Thunder, but I was watching them against the Hawks a little bit, and everybody just glazes him, especially like you. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, they just glaze everything he does. Dude was like, he's like Michael Jordan.
True statement.
Controls the game and hit
Shai is
shots.
one of the most hated players in the NBA, bro. Like literally.
I know, but I guess, and I think that's just based around free throws.
Yes, that's literally enough. We live in a society
more
where people
than Luka Doncic.
It's a lot of it's a lot of groupthink with Shai for one. There's a lot of groupthink with Shai. It's a lot of casuals. You know, a lot of people on the internet are just not smart, so that's why he gets the hate he does. But go ahead.
I mean, yeah, if they win a lot of games, I mean, he has he's this aura guy. Like, I see it. I'm buying.
KD, you picked Giannis to win MVP. Are you buying or selling Shai as MVP?
Yeah. I mean, I already said Shai is not the caliber player to me to win back-to-back MVPs. And on top of that, MVP is very much also a narrative award. The narrative is already against Shai. Like it's 2 games in the narrative is already against Shai. The way they've been killing him on Twitter for flopping and stuff like that. So like I already see the way the tides are going that it's not working in his favor. I'm selling.
I don't know. I really don't know what they got to do with MVP voting. I don't think the voters are looking on Twitter for narratives. I'm just saying.
The voters definitely here.
They're very aware. Very aware.
They're not going to not give MVP.
Whether it affects their stance on voting or not is a different, but they definitely hear it. Like voters talk about, like they be commenting like during the games, like at the table talking about him being like a dude early in the whole game. You know, Shai lives at the free throw line. Like they're very aware.
Like they literally have votes. Like
listen, he's been I'm buying it. Obviously, he's been on a tear to begin the season. I think he's averaging like 45 points through 2 games. And the game right now,
it's 2 double OT games. So I mean, you got to add context.
Okay. That's cool. And
I mean, look, how many minutes? What's his per 75 averages?
It's still pretty high up there. Probably. I'm assuming. I can look.
I don't know if Data Ball is updated for this season yet.
You can calculate it, but right now he has 18 points through 3 quarters. He has 18, 4 and 4 on 64 true shooting. Shai's been amazing this year. He's pretty much carrying the Thunder, whose offense has been very underwhelming without J-Dub. So that narrative is on his side. He hasn't had J-Dub to begin the year. He's about to have
bro. It's been 2 games. Like,
cool.
Like, what are we doing here?
We don't know when J-Dub's coming back. Honestly, he may miss a month. That injury is something you can't just rush back. So I think he's gonna carry the offense regardless all year. They're gonna be one of the best teams in the league. I'm buying it. Pretty much. I think his competition is gonna be the same as what it was. Luka, Jokic, Giannis will be in there somewhere. But they're gonna be the best team in the West again. So I'm buying it, and he'll be the reason for that, and he'll be the captain of that offense. So I'm buying that. But next one up, are you buying or selling a Luka bounce back year this season, and he'll return to where he was in 2023 and 2024?
Extremely buying it. Obviously, it's 2 games, but through 2 games, he's arguably been the best player in the league. Very efficient. Damn near a 45-point triple-double. He's back.
What classifies it as being bounced back? Like, was he ever asked? I'm confused.
He had a down. Relative to his standards, he had a down year last year.
No, context. We could put some context to it, but people, everybody not gonna do that, especially when it comes to Luka Doncic.
I mean, yeah. If we going off that, then yeah, I'd say you have a bounce back. I didn't know it was a bad year, but yeah,
it wasn't a bad year. He wasn't nearly as good as he was in 2024.
Devin Booker had a down year last year. He still was like 25 points per game.
2024 is also like a high bar to maintain. So
yeah, but
you definitely had a down year for what you expect from Luka.
Are you buying or selling, Jay?
Oh, I'm buying.
Get it?
Yeah, I mean, this one feels like just obvious. Like you have to be buying. It's been 2 games, but it hasn't really just been 2 games because we also saw him over summer in a FIBA international ball. Was it FIBA? I can't remember what it was. But yeah, like he's lost weight. He doesn't tire out come the end of games anymore as part of that, which was a big problem. Like that's really been a problem his whole career is tiring out come 4th quarters, but it hasn't been a problem like this year so far. It's how it's looked. He looks like the greatest shape he's been in outside of his rookie season. His rookie season, I mean, he was dunking every game. Like he was crazy. But
he dunked
right? What?
He dunked the other day, right?
Yeah, he dunked last night. Yeah, he had a dunk. So
barely. We calling it. Yeah, I mean it was barely done. But I'm buying it as well. I think that he's obviously lost weight. The big thing for me this year is that his 2-point finishing has been excellent. He's finishing like 80% from 2. Obviously, that won't sustain, but he just wasn't able to really like real like paint touches last year. He struggled to get in the paint a lot because he was injured and he was overweight and he also just has like lost a step like as an athlete. So he didn't struggle to score in the paint. Well, he was struggling to score in the paint when he got traded to the Lakers. But his volume in the paint has went up and his efficiency in the paint has went up. So I'm really buying him to bounce back. The Lakers need him while LeBron is out and to be any type of competent. And he just lost weight. He looks like he's got a chip on his shoulder, all that type of stuff. So I'm buying Luka bouncing back this year for sure. All right. Next up, are you buying or selling the Warriors as championship contenders? KD, I'm gonna start with you because you were higher on the Warriors. I think coming into this year after they signed Al Horford, and the Warriors have beat the Nuggets and the Lakers to begin the year. Two what we probably think are good teams, especially the Nuggets. And they withstood a Aaron Gordon 50 ball and still won a game. Are you buying or selling them as championship contenders?
I'm definitely buying. Still got reservations, namely that I think they need to make a trade still with Jonathan Kuminga. I think they're going to be looking to try to make one. If they do that, they can definitely like win the West for sure. They got right now, they're starting five. I want to say five. Their main four: Steph, Jimmy, Dre, Horford. That like even though it's old, like it's an old man squad, but it's the fit together is just amazing. Like you got Steph who's still playing like MVP Steph, Jimmy who has never really had this much like the gravity working in his favor before. Usually he's always had been the guy. So it definitely has helped him out. His free throw, his ability to get to the line, that's something the Warriors never really had in the past. So it's like a unique element that he provides for their offense. And then Draymond and Horford, like the tandem of that too, and it was obvious how good it was going to be. They fit offensively as well. You really need a spacing five, a stretch big next to Draymond, and Horford is that. He's the model stretch big. So yeah, I'm definitely buying like that. Even the Nuggets game, it just even down the stretch, like the creativity, the versatility that they have. They put Draymond on Jamal Murray and Horford on Jokic and switched it. That's something we saw the 2020 Lakers doing, but no team has really been able to replicate it because Jokic after 2020 obviously like ascended into stardom. There's not many players that can switch on them and hold their own. But Warriors have two of them, Draymond and Al Horford. And that alone, the fact that Jokic can't really guard that Steph Draymond pick and roll, I think they pose a lot of problems for the Nuggets in the series. OKC, the matchup there is still they're not an athletic team. OKC is way, way, way more athletic than them, which I think poses some problems. That's why I think they need to make a trade because right now, like their starting two guard is Pods, also unathletic. Melton, if he starts, also like he's multiple injuries in. They need an athletic two guard in that spot. Need to trade for it, and then I think they could be my pick. Come out west. We'll see. We'll see if they got that trade in works. But I'm buying overall.
I'll trade for Zach LaVine. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know if they can make the money work. That's the only problem.
I'm gonna sell on the Warriors being championship contenders. I gotta see a lot more from them this year. I don't think they have enough depth. I mean, depth. Like I think other teams have more depth than them, especially the Thunder. In the playoff series, I think that they have a very low possibility to beat the Thunder. To be honest, like a very low possibility. I think the Thunder will run them out of the gym. I think they will make life for them tough offensively for sure. I mean, the Warriors do a lot of movement and stuff like that, but
tough offensively. I don't know if I'm on board with that.
I think the Warriors will struggle offensively. Yes, in that series.
You have Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler. Like it's not.
That's cool. That's okay. I understand that they have.
Actually,
yo, bro, what are we
ever actually seen the Warriors offense like truly, and I mean like truly struggle in a series, like even post KD?
I mean, what is not true? They struggle against the Lakers.
I don't think I think the first game or so they struggle, but then like they adjust. Like
they in that Lakers series, they settled in after like game 2, game 3. They settled in. It was just too late.
At first, it was bad because they were top blocking and Vando was on Steph and clamping Steph, but then they made adjustments and they essentially kind of played Vando off the floor with those adjustments. And so after that, like the problem in that series for the Warriors was definitely their defense. They weren't able to.
That is like size. They just couldn't match up.
They had 101 points. I'm just going off point totals. They had a 101, 101, 97. 112 ain't bad. They had 121 in their win, 127 in their win, and they had 112 in the loss. But outside they had 101, 101, 97. From a point total perspective, they were great.
Point totals don't tell me nothing.
They don't tell the whole story. I don't want to dive too deep into that. But yeah,
their offense did not struggle in that series. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna have to go look, but yeah, I just don't think they have. I think they don't have I don't think a real shot to beat OKC. I just don't think so.
The athleticism thing is real. Like that. That's a legit problem.
Yeah,
the best athlete is Kuminga.
Athlete, age, like they can get really outrun in transition. I do think that the Thunder's defense can make life tough for Steph. I do. I really do. But yeah,
that's never been the case. Like we've seen the Warriors play the Thunder like in the regular season multiple times, and that has never been the case.
The regular season isn't a playoff series though. When you're scheming for someone for 7 games, and you're trying to.
It's different. It's different for Steph Curry.
I still think you definitely can still top block against this team. And they're obviously going to adjust, but I'm very comfortable with Jimmy Butler trying to will them to a series. I don't think he can do it.
I mean, you're just assuming Steph is going to get taken out the series or something.
I don't think he's going to take it. I don't think he's going to take it out of the series. I think Steph can still be good, and then not be good enough for sure. He wasn't great. He wasn't great in the Lakers series. He wasn't great in the Lakers series.
I agree. Part of that was he literally missed wide open threes. Like you go back and you look at the stats for Steph in that series, he shot 2 for 18 on wide open threes or something like that, which is just uncharacteristic of him. But no, I don't have the Warriors beating OKC as currently constructed because of the athleticism problem. I think they need to make a trade to a
I don't think one player fixes that either, though. By the way.
No, I think if they get the right guy in that 2-ish position, then I think they'll be straight. If Jeremy Grant keeps up what he's been doing for Portland, obviously he's not gonna. He's been great, but he's not gonna be that great. But if he goes back to the Jeremy Grant we knew, not last season Jeremy Grant that was trash, and they trade for him, the athleticism, I mean, yeah, it doesn't get that much better, but he inserts into that starting lineup, and he's your wing to guard Shea, and his spacing he provides, and another offensive option, I think would be a perfect fit for them. But so
the Warriors had a 111 offense rating in that series.
I'll take back what I said. I'm buying VJ. Can't never go back on my guy.
What was the average offensive rating in the playoffs that year?
Let me go look.
I think you underestimating Steph Curry. Not gonna lie. I understand though. I get it. I understand what angle you're trying to put it in. Positive OKC propaganda. That Steph Curry is going to be okay. That's cool.
I agree with you. I think we're gonna bring up the 2022 Celtics. But I think the Thunder are a better defense. I don't know if has he ever faced a defense this great in a playoff series?
Who, Steph?
Yeah, the 2022 Celtics are probably.
Yeah, 2022 Celtics are
probably the best.
Yeah.
They're not better than the Thunder. They're not better than the Thunder.
They're not better, but they were still elite. So it's
for sure.
He's never faced the defense better than the Thunder. No, I mean no. But he's faced the defense at a similar level as the Thunder.
Okay? So I mean,
111 would have been about average in that the playoffs.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
You're saying they struggled, that's complete. They were average. So they were average in the postseason, even including.
Yeah, that's not getting it done. That's not gonna done.
That was without Jimmy Butler. What did we do?
That was not against the Thunder defense. With J-Dub is guarding Jimmy Butler in this series, by the way.
I mean, the Lakers had a good defense.
Yeah, they did. What are you doing, bro?
I mean,
Anyways, okay. So wait. I said I'm not buying it. Q said, I think you didn't. Have you said it yet? Q?
I'm not buying it because I obviously have my own like little issues with the Warriors that everybody probably will have, but I don't. Like I said, Jimmy Butler not giving you 31 again. I feel very comfortable saying he's not going to be like a great offensive player. They also don't have no depth outside of their starting five, and their starting five got Kuminga in who won't be there. They don't really got nobody else that's scaring me, so they're gonna get ran out of the like. If they don't win the series in 5 games, they're going to lose the series, and they can't win the series in 5 games because the longer the series goes, the worse it's going to get for them because they're going to get tired, and like a young team like OKC is just going to keep running around, and they got a bunch of bodies to go play on the court. So especially with like how AJ Mitchell is playing right now,
I don't think they have enough depth, bro. To be honest,
no, they don't because AJ Mitchell right now is averaging 20. Like. And you still like
but that's
about issues with Casey Wallace.
We can't overrate depth in the playoffs
on many teams.
AJ Mitchell will not be really getting burned in the playoffs for OKC. If we're being honest,
I think he will.
I think that depends on what happens through the season. It depends on what happens through the season. If he could,
it definitely depends on what happens through the season.
He could either be Ty Jerome or he could be like a real playoff, like a play.
No, but I'm saying like whose minutes from let me pull up their minutes last season. Hold up.
They're gonna need like you see how much your offense struggles. He's gonna get minutes.
That's not what I'm saying.
You're trying to see whose minutes where
whose
the minutes
are being taken.
Caruso got to get minutes. J-Dub's still gonna have his minutes. So his minutes is going to AJ Mitchell right now. Aaron Wiggins' minutes have to come down a little bit for him to also play more. I understand what you're saying, but. I'm pretty sure you could find 15 minutes to play AJ Mitchell.
What the heck? Why is Basketball Reference website, bro? What is this?
Earlier in the playoffs, especially as well. Like I don't think his minutes gonna really get cut until like maybe they make the finals. It depends.
I don't even know why you saying early in the playoffs. Like there's easy outs in this West. We know there's not. Yo, okay, bro. Basketball Reference is really just broke, yo. What the heck is this? You can't even click.
Yeah, well, we about to be Texas A&M.
Maybe ESPN got it. Yeah, postseason. So minutes. So just to put in perspective, Caruso only got 24 minutes a game. Zay only got 22 minutes a game. Kason only got 22. Aaron Wiggins only got 14. Isaiah Joe got 10. So, I mean, maybe you could take Isaiah Joe's minutes.
You take Joe, and then you shave off some of them Casey Wallace minutes.
22. Like, Casey only got 22 minutes. Like, we dropping him under 20? Like, I guess. So, I mean, I definitely think you could take Isaiah Joe minutes, but I think Aaron Wiggins should get more minutes. So, like, I would rather give Isaiah Joe's minutes to Aaron Wiggins, and then you give some to AJ Mitchell. Like, Aaron Wiggins only got 14 minutes a game last playoffs. Like, there just aren't a lot of minutes. Chet only got 30 minutes a game last playoffs. Like, that's not a lot. Like, maybe Dort, you drop some. Like, you probably don't need 29, but it depends who you're playing. If you're playing like the Lakers with Luka, he needs to play more than 29. Like, it just depends.
All right, Jaden, did you say if you're buying and selling the Warriors as a championship contender? Jaden, is he frozen? He's frozen.
He's frozen. He's not even frozen.
My bad. What did you say?
Are you buying or selling Warriors as championship contenders?
I just feel like it depends on what you consider a contender. Like, what do you say a contender is?
Do they have a chance to win a championship, like a realistic one? I
mean, I don't see them beating the Thunder. I don't see them. I feel like them against the Rockets in the series is a toss up. I might edge them out. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I'm selling. I'm selling.
Okay. All right. The last one. Are you buying or selling the Milwaukee Bucks as being better than last season? They're 2-0. They beat the Raptors and the Wizards. But this team has a lot of shooting. They're more athletic than last year. You know, Cole Anthony has looked good. They got Ryan Rollins, who I think is a really underrated player. A lot of shooters. Giannis is still at the peak of his powers. Are you buying them being better than last season? Jaden, talk to me.
I mean, what does that even mean, Ging?
Bro, like, can they make the second round, basically? Because last year they lost in the first round. They had no chance of winning in the first round, basically.
You said they played the Wizards. The Wizards and who?
The Raptors.
The Raptors beat the Hawks, beat the brakes off the Hawks.
And the Wizards just beat the Mavericks.
Wait, didn't Keyshawn just put? Wait. No, that wasn't against the.
No, Keyshawn just hooped. That's a hurricane.
That wasn't against the Bucks, was it?
No,
He played good against the Bucks, but it's just not as good as he did against the Mavericks.
I would say the real test is, I ain't gonna lie, these next 3 games, I ain't gonna lie, that's the real test. But it's just hard for me to like do this segment because it's only been 2 games, like, and then it's against bottom tier teams, bro.
The Raptors would be okay. I don't know.
Wizards just beat the Mavs, so.
KD, are you buying or selling? You had to see him as a 4 seed, by the way.
Yeah. So, and I have Giannis as my MVP, so obviously buying. I don't even need to elaborate. Like that's just a continuation of my earlier takes.
Yeah, that's why I put it in there. Q.
What you said?
Are you buying or selling
I see the vision. I see the vision on why like some little trendy corners like KD, picking to be a high seed, get MVP. Like the path is there. First 2 games, like I think he had like 35 and like 14 in like 30 minutes. Like we know he's gonna do that. As long as they could clean up on like the bottom feeder teams and just like the top end teams, they catch them once or twice here and there. Like they could stumble themselves into like 40, 45 wins, especially in this Eastern Conference. So like, I don't want to buy it, but like, I'm a hold for right now. Like I know that wasn't a thing, but I'm a hold for right now.
I'm gonna buy it just because I think this team is younger, is more athletic, has great shooting, which they did last year as well. Giannis is still at the peak of his powers. I think the Miles Turner addition is looking really, really great. I think he's obviously better than Brook Lopez as well. They lost Dame, but the spacing they have for Giannis is just very ideal. I think they could be better than last year and possibly make it past the first round this year. Possibly. I don't know. It's very early in the season. All right, that's enough of the buying and selling. We're going to talk about the Mavericks and Rockets, 2 teams whose offenses have struggled mightily this year. Are you more concerned about the Mavericks, who are without Kyrie right now, and they lost to the Wizards and they got blew out by the Spurs, or the Rockets, who went to double overtime with the Thunder and then lost to the Pistons? Are you more concerned about the Rockets or Mavericks right now? KD.
I'm more concerned about the Rockets. The Mavericks, I mean, it's not going to look good for a while. Like they have to figure things out. They don't offensively. It was never going to be like a good fit off rip. Like everybody knew that. The Rockets, on the other hand, they have serious problems. The lack of a point guard is so noticeable when you watch them. Sengun cannot, he clearly can't be relied on night to night, which anybody who watched him last season knew that, but people overreacted to the first game, thought that an all-NBA season was coming. But we saw, was it last night? Yeah, we saw last night. Can't be it just like last season. Like he can't be relied on game to game. he low-key like kind of lost in the game with this play at the end of the game. He tried to take it up over like 3 people, and it was nasty. And they lost to a Pistons team that I honestly don't think is that good. So I'm more worried about the Rockets, and the problem is like they don't have the salary flexibility to really fix their issue until later in the season. And we'll see what they decide to do, what the front office decides to do. But I mean, it's going to be a lot of games before that happens. I don't know where they're going to end up in the standings if they do make a trade, but we'll see.
Q?
More concerned, I would say, would be the Rockets. The Mavericks, they at least have like a couple players in a row. Like if Kyrie gets back like this, like I don't think Fred VanVleet's getting back, but there's a chance that Kyrie gets back. If Kyrie gets back, it looks a lot better than what it is. It may not be an elite offense. It's never going to be an elite. It wasn't going to be an elite offense, but they at least have somebody that could handle ball pressure and like dribble the ball. The Rockets don't have that at all on the roster. They don't really have an avenue at this point to go get one. They have to wait till whenever they're able to do some trades or whatever the case may be, move off of like a Tyrese and whatever the case may be to bring that in. But they just don't have no avenues right now to fix that. Ahmed Thompson running full-time point guard isn't the answer right now. Reed isn't ready right now, so it just looks a little sticky for them.
I'm more concerned with the Mavericks, just because the Mavericks have the worst half-court offense in the entire NBA right now. The Rockets aren't far behind. They're third, but they have right now. The Mavericks are scoring 78.9 points per 100 possessions in the half court, and there is not really a solution to their issue. I mean, obviously Kyrie's going to come back at some point, but I really do truly think he's not going to fix his offense issues. The offense issue with this team is, right now at least, they have Anthony Davis as the focal point of their offense. And Anthony Davis does not have the skill set required to be the focal point of an actual good offense. I think they might be too bad by the time that Kyrie even comes back at this point. They don't have the spacing required to be, I don't think, a good offense. And just the Cooper flag point guard thing is, I get the idea. They're trying to throw Cooper in the fire. They're trying to make him a better on-ball player, make him a better ball handler. But you're throwing him out there right now with literally no other ball handlers that are competent. You're not throwing him out there with any other primary ball handler, any other really secondary ball handler, and he is suffering so far because of it. And maybe this helps his development a lot going forward, but I think the Mavericks are in a tough situation right now, and Cooper, to begin his career, is in a tough situation because they are really just throwing him in the fire with no other help. The lineups they're running right now with Anthony Davis and Derek Lively, it's terrible for spacing. It's just terrible because Anthony Davis cannot shoot at all, like whatsoever. Like he's not a good mid-range shooter, to be honest. He's not a good three-point shooter. A lot of his possessions are bleeding clock. And it ends in an inefficient. It ends in an inefficient shot. He's not good against double teams either. So Anthony Davis is the primary offensive option is just not good at all. Anthony Davis is a ultra play finisher. He needs someone to set the play for him to have efficient offense. And Kyrie will help when he comes back, but I'm not really high on Kyrie as your best perimeter player at this point in his career, especially coming off an injury. The Rockets have a Kevin Durant-led offense, which I'm not also high on either because of his limitations as a playmaker, his limitations against double teams. His handle is not the greatest anymore, but he's going to be efficient shots. You can't stop Kevin Durant. You still can't stop Kevin Durant, pretty much. A lot of teams really just can't stop Kevin Durant, even at this point in his career. And I think their defense is obviously still going to be elite. I think that they'll help them in games. Not having a point guard is very tough for the Rockets right now. It's hindering. They have the third worst offense.
Well, you can't bring up the defense helping them in games, but not say the same for the Mavericks like that. I mean, that is the same for both teams. And Dallas's defense,
I think
defense is better than Houston's for sure.
You think it will be this season?
Through 2 games?
Easily.
Through 2 games, or you just saying in the grand scheme of things? Because through 2 games,
in the season, yeah.
Games,
I don't even think it'll be close, to be honest with you.
I don't. Why you say that? The Rockets were the second best defense.
Rockets center is Alperen Sengun. Like that is like
their center was Alperen Sengun last year when they had the second or third best defense in the league.
And it was kind of like Mickey rebounding. This Mavericks defense, like,
are they not going to be rebounding again? Are they not going to be rebounding again this year? Like,
I mean, AD out of shape right now.
That won't be enough for them to be a better defense than Dallas. No. And again, I don't think it's going to be close. This Dallas defense is absolutely loaded defensively, like completely loaded. It's honestly busted.
Where's the? I'm pretty sure they were. I'm going to assume they were pretty high up there in terms of first shot defense. I'm trying to find it right now.
No, I don't think the Rockets offense is running through KD. To be honest, I think they're running. I think they have issues trying to get the ball to KD. He just be floating out there.
And KD likes to get to his mid range spot and try to get in the post, but they can't even really throw him entry passes.
Yeah, they just can't get in the ball. Like it's going through it's probably running through Sengun more than it's running through KD.
No, I mean he had 37.
Yeah, but it's
if you watch the 37, like it wasn't like every trip that we gonna give it was just more like KD.
It was KD in the flow of the offense.
He's always been like if it's possible to have a quiet 35, he could get. He's like one of the people that could get a quiet 35. Like it's because it just be simple. Pull up midi, turn around midi, free throw, turn around midi, maybe a 3. Like it's just he's not forcing anything. He don't do a lot of dribbling and nothing like that.
This is another embarrassing loss for the Magic.
I'm not. I think I'm more worried about the Mavericks this season. I think the Rockets are definitely a better team than them.
I was just saying. You brought up. You think the Rockets defense is still gonna help win them games. You have to keep that exact same logic for the Mavericks. Like that, you can't bring that up for the Rockets and not for the Mavs. That makes no sense.
No, I get what you're saying. Defense has looked super hot through 2 games. Honestly, I do think it'll be better.
They need guys back,
but this team overall, I think is definitely gonna be worse. But we'll see. Maybe the Rockets are just I don't know. KD is really like the driving factor for me because again, you can't really stop him offensively. Now they do have some issues offensively.
Do you think KD is better than AD?
Offensively, yes, by a lot.
No, like as a player.
I think they're on the same same tier player.
That's why I don't understand how one can be like a needle mover.
I would. No, I probably would.
I would say because for the simple fact,
I probably would have KD.
Anthony Davis is not a better offensive player than Kevin Durant.
No, yeah, it's not close. But like what? We've seen Amen Thompson these first 2 games. He looks like.
I understand where you're coming from though. Like they have the same exact. Like I think both teams have similar issues. Like have the similar issues. He probably just real out. Okay, they have Kevin Durant, so they have an avenue to get to have some type of.
I mean, the Mavericks will be getting Kyrie back, so it's like
that won't be.
Yeah, but they have Kevin Durant right now.
They won't be until January, and they might legitimately be too like it be bad enough where it damn near don't even matter. Like it depends.
But to be fair, AD also has not looked like they say he came in heavy. He looked kind of slow right now. Maybe if he got to play himself in. So
he looked
10 more games, you got to see what that looked like. Maybe he could be like not a crazy dominant offensive force, but he could be a very good offensive player. And they may be able to do that. But right now it's just up in the air.
I think that going against Victor Wembanyama, I mean, yeah, that's kind of a special.
That is chain snatch. Come on, bro.
That's like a special case. It's not like. The task of doing that, I don't know if there's any center, like even Jokic. I don't know if he.
But if you had a team You're going up against the Spurs. You're going up against Wemby. You had one draft. You had to pick one player in the whole entire NBA to go up against and slow down Wemby. AD is probably everybody's top. Like he's at least a top 3 pick on everybody's board.
I mean, he'd be top 3, yeah.
And the Mavericks probably would have been the team.
I'll pick
the Mavericks front line would have been the team to go up against Wemby, and he just did that.
Yeah, I mean, but again, that's one game. Like, yeah, Wemby was kind of unconscious. I don't think their defensive game plan for Wemby was even that good. Like, it was. I think it was very clear. You just kind of just have your big sit in the paint, and then have PJ on him, and just have PJ like force him into the paint. I don't think they really schemed very well against Wemby, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it should easily be the Rockets as more worrying personally, because they currently do not have any solution to their problem. And it's a complete unknown if they're ever going to find that solution, because it will require a trade to do so. And we don't even know who they're going to get in that trade. The Mavericks will get Kyrie Irving back. And if you're saying by the time he's back, it'll be too late for him, you have to keep that same energy for the Rockets. Like, the Rockets have not showed you anything to tell you that they're better than the Mavericks right now. They just haven't. Like,
it's been through 2 games, but I came into the season, the Rockets, I had them as a better team than the Mavericks. Like without Fred VanVleet, I can't renege on that. I can't renege on that through 2 games.
Yeah, but I think you should be a lot lower on the Rockets through these 2 games than you were coming in.
Through seeing the 2 games, yeah, sure. It's also too early to give up on my preseason evaluation. Like, I thought they were better even without Fred VanVleet.
I was expecting Amen to have a certain baseline of ability to run the offense and contribute offensively. I have zero faith in that after 2 games, and that's not even an overreaction. It's his shot, his form is horrible. I have zero faith in it. His handle is just not there. This is a player that is still raw as an offensive initiator, and there's no it's not going to just one game turn on for him, but it's going to take time, and they don't have time. So it's you should be way lower on the Rockets. The Mavericks, part of the placement of the Mavericks we had before the season was because of the issues we knew they had, which we have seen these first 2 games. Those issues, there's not been a difference in issues that we've seen. It's been the same issues. The Rockets have
I knew the Rockets would have this issue too. I said this in the Discord. I said they don't have a viable ball handler. Y'all told me that I was tripping because KD can run the offense. I told you that shit wasn't happening. I told you it wasn't viable. Huh?
Who told you that KD can run the offense?
Y'all say he can run y'all literally, bro.
Who told you that,
bro? I said that Kevin Durant cannot run any type of offense. And y'all literally said I want
you to tell us who told you.
Who told you? I don't know
any offense. I mean, that's not true.
Huh?
KD can't run any offense. I mean, that's not true.
He's not running the offense, bro. He's not I don't really trust KD to consistently run a pick and roll. No, that's not even a slight, bro. But I'm serious right now. He's not really a viable ball handler. He's really not. Especially trying to play for something.
Got 24 and 11 shots, by the way. But
okay, relevant.
Some people here are paying him to get a GM fired.
2 games. Bro, listen.
3 games. Nah, that's true. You're right.
What? Anyways. KD's not a viable ball handler. Amen Thompson is not a viable ball handler.
I think there was some hope that Amen could be that though, because it's you're expecting he's going into year 3, you're hoping he's taking a leap, that's part of the projection, and has not at all. I don't know what he worked on in the summer. If I'm being real.
Again, listen, I don't think they have a viable ball handler, and I still had them as the 4th team in the standings, and I really just think because I had them that high because obviously the Fred VanVleet loss was still huge, but I still want to recognize they just added Kevin Durant. They got rid of Jalen Green, obviously a negative player.
Kevin Durant 20 seconds ago.
No, I'm saying no. Kevin Durant is not good at creating advantages really for anyone but himself.
But they added Kevin Durant. Like I don't even like
because they added Kevin. They brought in. They had Jalen Green, and you know what I think about Jalen Green.
They had Dylan Brooks too.
Dylan Brooks. I ain't gonna lie. Tari Eason. Not Tari Eason. Dorian Finney-Smith can replace Dylan Brooks' value.
Definitely not offensively though. Definitely not offensively.
What do you mean?
Dylan Brooks probably averaged like 15 for them last season on good shooting from three.
Well, sure. I mean,
that's true. But
Finney-Smith's still a 3-and-D player. He's just not going to be a starter.
He's not going to be a starter. DFS still 3-and-D.
He averaged 14 on 40% from three. Yeah, but DFS is not like he's not giving them those Brooks.
He's not giving them that. But my point is like,
I mean, they got KD, so I mean that's
they objectively got they lost Jalen Green, who I don't think is a good NBA player, and they got Kevin Durant, who is still a top 15 player in the league. So I really feel that's what I really factor in.
Hold on, you think Tari Eason better than Jalen Green?
Yes.
All right.
What are you talking about right now? Yes.
No. I don't know. Like I genuinely don't know what you watch when you see Tari Eason on the floor.
Tari Eason is
he is bad. He is bad.
He's not bad. He's not bad.
Bro, you just said Xavier Tillman is barely an NBA player.
He's better. No.
The only thing he's doing is
worse than Tari Eason
is like
Xavier Tillman is worse than Tari Eason offensively.
Tari Eason and Tillman are pretty much the same offensively.
Exactly. I'm about to say we comparing.
Yeah, Tari Eason's not a good offensive player.
He's not. I'm not saying he is. He is better than Jalen Green because he's an elite defender. What are you talking about?
Who's better than Jalen Green?
Defender?
Yes, elite defender. Tari Eason is
elite
defender.
Yes, he is.
Elite is too far.
I don't think so.
What did you say is better than Jalen Green?
Tari Eason.
I think Tari is better.
Tari Eason, he's a good defender. Elite is crazy. I'm gonna say that to people that could play 30 minutes a night. Be on the floor 30 minutes.
Bro, he was not playing 30 minutes a night because he wasn't a starter, and two, he couldn't stay healthy last year.
If Tari Eason is an elite defender, then there's like 30, 40 elite defenders in the league, which just doesn't even sound right.
Last year, he was only on what? He was a -1 true shooting percentage last year, and he scored on like cuts, putbacks. Like he still provides.
We're not, bro. Like when I'm talking about like he's bad, I'm not talking about like his efficiency shooting the ball. I'm talking about what he does offensively, decision making wise, and with the ball.
He's not a smart offensive
player. I understand all that. He's not good at putting the ball on the ground. He's not a good shooter. His decision making is bad. I agree with all of that, but that doesn't mean he's not better than Jalen Green. Jalen Green is not a good defender. He's not a good playmaker. He's a below average scorer. Like he's better than Jalen Green. He's way more impactful than Jalen Green. Like I just come on now. What are you doing right now?
Jalen Green is an average defender.
No, he's not.
An average playmaker. Yeah, he's not a bad. At least for a guard, he's not an
average playmaker.
Yeah, he's an average playmaker.
I don't think so.
He can make the right reads. Yeah, I mean the Rockets. It's not like the Rockets had spacing or anything like that.
Tari Eason is good on cuts, putbacks, and transition. He provides value offensively in that sense.
Oh, okay.
That's value. What? I mean, what are you talking about?
Wait, did you say transition?
Yes.
Hell no. Oh my God. Hell no. When the ball is in his hands in transition.
He is objectively a above average transition player. I'm literally looking at the numbers right now.
Bro. Like we got to stop with this spreadsheet stuff. We can watch the games. I can pull up film right now of Tari Eason with the ball in his hands in transition. He looks like Antonio Brown would see like the Antonio Brown, who doesn't even know where he's at. His CTE is so far gone.
Yeah, like, 65 shooting percentage in transition.
We need to.
He's not running the break. I'm not saying he's running the break. I didn't say that.
Yeah. So he sprints down the floor and catches a lob. Okay, Jalen Green can do that.
Did he do that?
He definitely did at times. But he's the person they throw the ball to run the transition. It's entirely different. Because if you throw Tari Eason the ball to run in transition,
Jalen Green was
it's a turnover.
Jalen Green is actually good in transition. But that's not really my point. That's not really my point. I'm not saying that he's a better offensive player than Jalen Green. He's a better player than Jalen Green because again, I think that Tari, even let's say he's not elite, he's an 8 point. Usually he's an 8.5 defensively. That is really high up there. That's not good
to great. That's
I would say he's a great defender.
He's a great defender. And he's a more impactful player than
I'm not going to agree with that, but but the way what you're trying to frame it at, like you're looking at it in terms of like
having a Jalen Green.
If I had a championship team, who would I rather have on my team? Like you talking about like role player. You talking about role players things. I don't always subscribe to that. I don't think just because you could check more boxes, you just automatically become the better player. Because
I don't necessarily think you check more boxes. I think Jalen Green is a better shooter than him, passer than him, finisher. No, but
yes, a better finisher.
He creates more shots at the rim, but Jalen Green isn't a good finisher either. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Like that's one of those like.
Let's see, Jalen Green.
Would you rather have Tari Eason or Jalen Green on the Thunder? You're gonna say Tari Eason.
Well, last year he was at 64%.
What do you think finishing means? Finishing does not mean you're just catching a lob, bro. Like that, it means
that's not all he did, bro.
Means like you're putting pressure on the rim and finishing at the rim. Tari Eason cannot do that with the ball in his hand.
That's true. That's true. I would agree with that. Again, my point is that you can argue that Jalen Green checks more boxes. He is not an impactful player. Last year, he was a damaging player to the Rockets. That's undebatable.
I'm gonna just lay something very plainly out for you, Steve. If Tari Eason was truly an impactful player, he would get more minutes than he does.
I think he's an impactful role player, rotation player.
In a like 20-minute a night role.
Who should he be starting over? Who should he be starting on?
No, it's not even starting. I didn't say anything.
He should have been starting over Jalen Green.
I didn't say anything about starting. I said something about minutes. Achilles, leave that. If he was truly an impactful player, he would be getting more minutes than he does. He doesn't because he's so limited offensively.
Last year he had 25 minutes a game. That's good for a rotational player. What are you doing right now?
But you are saying he's an impactful player.
Yes, he was. Because of his defense and his rebounding.
Yo, he's averaging 3.5 points these 2 games.
last year he shot 34% from three.
Yeah, that's well below average. Average like 37%.
It is, but he ain't like
and the average on catch and shoot three specifically is probably more like 39. So he's significantly below average. That's just bad. Yeah. I'm not say just bad. He's just a bad shooter.
Yeah, that's probably true. I'm not gonna really just argue against him being a bad shooter. I just think that's just I don't want to get on this, bro. He is better than Jalen Green, though, for sure. I'm like, I don't know really what we're doing. Anyways, all right, rookie report card. Jaden, we were talking about Jeremiah Fears in the segment, so would appreciate it if you came back, if he's here. Thank you, sir. All right, rookie report card. I want you guys to grade these rookies start to their career through 2 or 3 games at the time of this recording. First player up, Cooper Flag.
You say grade them?
Yes.
A, B, C, D.
Yes, A, B, C, D, F.
Who's first?
C plus.
I said, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say B.
He's
definitely not a B. I'd say C. So we average out at a C plus.
I'm gonna say C because it's not. I'm not gonna say it's not his fault. The experiment is not going so well. Like that's just what like the experiment, like the point guard experience, is just not going so well right now. He's not in the best chance. Like he's not in the best like position to succeed right now.
Yeah, I agree. It's
I would say C plus. His second game was quite encouraging, especially considering the situation he was in. He's in right now. Wemby doing?
Encouraging.
Yes, he had a good
It was
game.
better than game one. He was better. He was better in the
It
second
was
game.
better, but it's the Washington Wizards, and
They
even
lost.
still, even
They lost the game.
exactly.
That's not
He
his
showed
fault.
no averaging 30.
No.
What they gonna do?
No, encouraging is not like you would
Whatever,
expect against the Wizards that Cooper Flag, the number one pick, goes off against them. That's the game. Those are the games where it's like, yeah, you're a rookie. This is the game I'm gonna get mine. I'm playing against the worst team in basketball. Like that. Those are those games.
That's not the worst team in basketball right now.
I wonder why that is. Because they beat the Mavs.
Well, they also didn't get really I think the Bucks were blowing them out at one point, but they came back a little bit. I think.
But Giannis only played 30 minutes in that game and put up 35. It was free eats, genuinely.
Okay. Next player up, Dylan Harper.
B.
B plus, because I think he was huge in the win last night for the Spurs after Wemby.
The efficiency isn't the greatest, but he takes some time to settle in, and then he starts getting it going.
Yeah. I mean, he started off bad in the game last night. I think it was 1 for 7, 1 for 8, and he finished. I don't know. He finished way better than that. So he picked it up, and he was necessary in that win. After, like I said,
I think it was 3 for 12. He got the line.
I'm gonna say B minus. I think in his first game he had some jitters, then he calmed down. But I don't think his process. I think his process has been really good. If the shots aren't falling, it's not really I'm not going to tax him that much. He's been into the rim at times. He's been making good decisions, getting the ball to Wemby and just finding people in pick and roll. He's been good. The 3-point shot hasn't been falling as much, but he hasn't been taking bad shots. He took maybe 1 or 2 shots I haven't liked.
Yeah, there was 3. I was but
yeah, his process has been really good. I think I'm gonna say B minus, because he hasn't been the most efficient, especially in the second game. Next player up, VJ Edgecombe.
A.
Yeah. A easily.
Jaden, VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, I'll probably say
A. VJ Edgecombe, checking right now. Damn, 4-3 true shooting. Come on, brother.
Chill.
I'm gonna say A plus VJ Edgecombe. Had a historic debut. And in game 2, I think he's been good overall. So I'm gonna say A plus for VJ. A lot of that is going on that first game though.
I mean, he's got 7 assists tonight, so that's good.
Next up, Concanupo.
I'm gonna give it a B. Good shooter. He's been making some extra plays, extra passes here and there, so it's been solid for him.
14 on 72 shooting right now.
I'd say C plus. I mean, the shooting that's been a given. I think his decision making has not really been that good. There's been some times he's looked off an open LaMelo, he's looked off an open Sexton just to drive in and miss at the rim. Look up what? Go skip over that. But I don't think the decision making has looked good, which has kind of shocked me because I feel like that was one of his calling cards in the draft. Was he's a good connector, he's a good decision maker, and that's been the thing that's kind of been iffy for me. Shooting, I mean, that's a given. He better be able to shoot because he can't guard on the ball. So I'd say C plus.
I'm going to say B for Concanupo. His shot has been falling pretty much. I think in that first game, his decision making was good to me. In the first game against the Nets, he played with pace and he belonged out there. His defense,
he got benched this game.
His defense has been a bit concerning to me. Where he's been physical, but he's fouled, and players have either been quicker than him or just bigger than him. So that's been a bit concerning. But I'll say B. I think Canupo has been pretty good. Next player up, Ace Bailey.
F. I don't think he got. He hasn't scored more than 5 points. he's taking the shots. They just not going in. Like, and if he's not scoring, like he doesn't have a lot of value.
I'm gonna say D. It hasn't been good, but I think part of it is the Jazz have had like a very consistent like offense that they're running for Laurie, and I think Ace has just not really been featured as much, and so that's kind of held him back a bit. So not going to go F just because of that, but yeah, definitely a D at least so far.
I'm gonna go C minus. Allegedly he has sickness. He had the flu or something like that. So I'm gonna take that into account. I think his first game process was actually really good in terms of shot selection. He just didn't make the shots. Like if you're taking good shots but not making them, I'm not gonna tax you too much as a rookie. And he's supposed to be sick. So with all that combined, I'm gonna give him a C minus.
Sick of Utah.
Yeah, they say he got a flu or something like that. All right, next up is gonna be Trey Johnson.
Trey Johnson, we giving that an A, big A. I think he averaging like 16 right now, like 66% shooter, and he's not even really getting like a lot of the looks offensively. Like they're not like fully get like running things for him like throughout the game, and he's still managing to get 16. Like if they got more looks on him, like movement wise, like I could easily see an uptick. But he's playing real well right now. Like obviously, he's gonna be part of the future for a while. He exactly what I thought he was gonna be.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, pretty much everything Q just said. He's looked good. It's looked like a bright spot for the Wizards along with Keyshawn George. As for the rest of the roster, Cam Whitmore's had some moments, but yeah. As for Trey,
As Cam Whitmore has some moments.
Yeah, he's had a few moments actually.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he was part of their win yesterday. So, but yeah, Trey, and again, also part of that win too. So yeah, no.
What you Jaden, Trey Johnson? What are you grading him?
You said what?
Trey Johnson. What are you grading Trey Johnson?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've not watched the Wizards play for real. I just seen
you gotta turn on the Wizards. They really good lead pass basketball this season.
I've seen Keyshawn. I've seen like highlights in Brett Usher on Keyshawn George, but I've not seen the Wizards.
Brett Usher.
Is that nice name?
Shout out Brett Usher, man.
Nah, he do good work. He do good work.
He does. He's good for the community. I'm gonna say Trey Johnson. I'm gonna give him an A. Honestly, he hasn't done much but score, which is what he does. But he has been efficient. So I'm gonna give him an A.
I wanted him initially. You put me on, and you got my hopes up, and
Fear's been good.
You should feel comfortable with it. Well, we have to talk about it next.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we are. Trey Johnson. Again, like you said, they haven't been running stuff for him. They haven't got the memo yet. Honestly, I don't know why. Trey Johnson is one of the best shooters in the world, bro. I'm trying to tell you. But they'll get there eventually. So I'm giving him an A so far. Next up is Jeremiah Fears.
Got to be consistent. I'll give him an A too. Been efficient-ish. Nah, I'm not gonna say ish. He's been efficient. Shorter flashes, speed, ability to get downhill. Small, not small guard, but guards usually take a while. But he's been first game when he did his thing. It was a good sequence that we had posted between him and Ja, like back to back. Like he's pretty much been up and down the floor all game. So for both games, so I give him an
A. Jaden.
I'm gonna give it an A. I don't really have too much to say because I really only watched one game in totality. I was at work the whole day yesterday, but I like how he was able to get downhill. He got to the spots pretty well. Defensively, like you said, I guess that's kind of I don't know. Defense as a whole on this team, I'm kind of worried about. He's not that great of a shooter, but I just liked how fearless he was, especially against Ja. Like somebody like Ja, he kept attacking. I'm not saying like one-on-one defender like Ja. I'm just saying like it seemed like he was fearless. At times when we needed big buckets, he got down the court, got to the hoop and scored. So Yeah, I like what I'm seeing so far. Again, it's only been 2 games, but yeah, I'll say
I'm gonna say A for Jeremiah Fears. He's been able to create paint touches at will in a half court in the transition. He's played with pace as well. Has finished really nicely around the rim, which was an issue for him in college. 3-point shot not there yet, but the mid range has been there. The the foul drawing has been there. We'll like to see him be better as a decision maker in terms of his playmaking, and the defense needs some work too. But as far as him being a rookie, I'm gonna give him A. Got off to a really good start so far. KD.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely an A. His rim pressure has been good, like through these first few games, and I wasn't sure how much of a role he was really going to have in the offense overall, but it looks like they already kind of trust him and have faith in him, which I mean just kind of shows how he's been performing. So yeah, and I think obviously he's a rookie, so there's still things he's got to work through. I think as he gets stronger, especially, a lot of things are going to fall into place for him, especially like defensively.
I don't think he has like the frame to be like a really good defender though.
I mean, I've always comped him to Dennis Schroeder personally, and I see that, especially as he puts on strength, his quickness and speed will, as he gets stronger and gets like better center of gravity, he'll be able to like just kind of pester guys on the defensive end.
All right. Next up is going to be Jaeger Dimon.
I'm gonna give it a B minus B. And the shots that he's taking, he has been efficient, but you can still, when you watch the game, you can still see certain things like, you got to get stronger. Handle's still not all the way there. But in the minutes he's played, he's been pretty effective.
I'm going to go A, actually. He's kind of outperformed my expectations. He's looked good. I say that, but I also kind of had expectations based on just Jordy Fernandez and what I knew he'd do with the offense. And I think he's worked really well in that offense. He's made right reads. He's been efficient with the shots he's taken. And yeah, I mean, he's looked overall good. And so I think given where I had him personally, I'd say an A.
I'm going to say I'm gonna go B minus. He has made his shots, but he has not got to the paint at all. He doesn't have a paint attempt, I don't think, at all, or a paint make at all. His handle is still obviously an issue. His strength is still an issue. So that's like he hasn't been creating advantages, which he's not an advantage creator. And so his playmaking hasn't been able to manifest as well as you wanted to because he's not getting downhill into the paint. And he can't beat NBA defenders. So I'm gonna give it a B minus. I'm giving him that because it's his first 2 games of his career, and also he's making the shots. He's making them. He's making the threes he's taking. He had a big shot against the Cavaliers as well. So I'm gonna give him that. Next up, we're gonna do who's the next pick? Oh, Cedric Coward. Been an on-off D.
I'm gonna give it an A. And that's just strictly off offense. I didn't really care about the defense. Like I know he could defend. Don't really need to see that. But we just want to see if the offense can translate, especially how back half of the season and coming into this, coming to the NBA, can he be able to shoot the ball? Can he, be a positive on offense? And he's been
4 for 4 from 3 tonight.
He went like 8 for 8. Like he's pretty much been great on offense so far this season.
Yeah, easily an A. That's a sneaky KD6 guy. He rocked number 23 for GOAT James.
Here we go.
He said he can't wait to play LeBron. Because LeBron's the GOAT. But yeah,
why do people want to get cooked for? Like, what they get out of that?
I don't know.
What the hell is that?
He
you're not a LeBron guy no more. You're not a LeBron guy no more. Don't ever talk about LeBron ever.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I mean, you did just give like a side eye. Weird. That was weird.
I guess.
So you said bricks.
He was looking amazing against the Pelicans. Like I couldn't even tell it was his debut for real. Like he just looked like he fit.
Grade? Jaden?
Con just proved
Yeah,
my-
I'll go A. That's the only game I've seen, to be honest.
I'm gonna go A. Defensively, he's obviously been impactful. I think he's been impactful for the Grizzlies. That second game was more garbage time as it was getting blew out, but he's been efficient. He looked like he translated well from
20 right now. Like he's been hooping this game.
Yeah, he's been efficient. His defense has been good. He's been impactful for them. He's gonna be really big for them while they recover from injury. So Cedric Howard has been as good as you possibly can hope for. It's probably an A+, honestly. It's probably A+.
Bro, what happened to Gigi?
Oh, it's definitely. If we're doing pluses and minuses, it's definitely an A+. He's the only one with BJ who's been an A+.
Gigi is. I think Gigi's hurt, but he's also.
Nah, he literally got DMP'd. I'm pretty sure the first game.
Oh, I thought I could have sworn he had an injury this offseason, but yeah, Gigi's not good. But last player is gonna be Derek Queen.
Supposedly I heard that he had a good game last night. I think he was like what 6 for 10, something like that.
He was decent yesterday.
Yeah, decent efficiency, 15 points, 2 blocks or something like that. I heard he played good defense on Wemby. I don't know if that's true. But I don't know. First game was pretty underwhelming, and that's really the only game that I saw in totality. But off of what I seen from him yesterday, I'll probably just throw a B at him.
I'd say a C. First game was not good. He turned it around second game, but yeah, he right in the middle right now. We got to see some progression, brother.
I'm gonna say B.
Been nasty.
I'm gonna say B. He wasn't good. He was just out there floating in his first game, I think. He didn't play too many minutes or whatever. But he was very, very impressive against the Spurs. Had some nice defensive flashes, which I did not expect from him at all. I'm not reading too much
rotations.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna read into like the Wemby stuff. That was like we're not gonna do that. But played in the flow of offense, flashed all his ability. I'm gonna give him a B. The first game wasn't great, but he didn't really get that much opportunity. I'm gonna give him a B.
Yeah, first game was a C. Second game was an A. So average out at a B. Yeah, he had some nice like rotating help, like second side shot blocking in the second game, which was nice. I wasn't expecting it. Offensively, I think he's looked pretty solid in the pick and roll. Like he's had even with the con for 3 again, big shot, bricked it again. Yeah, you proven my C+. But Derek Queen, he's had some good 2-man games with like Trey Murphy, who's not even really like a pick and roll guy. But yeah, so like I said, C first game, A second game, average out at a B.
All right, that was the last guy. So next topic. Wemby has been dominating the NBA. He's averaging 34, 15, and 4 blocks on 68 shooting through 2 games. So we're gonna in the episode talking about Wemby. Can Wemby realistically win MVP this season? Do we think that's a realistic possibility?
I think like off of performance alone, like himself, and you gotta like taking that into account health. Like, is he gonna get to 65 games to even like be in consideration for the award? But like just off of performance from himself, I think he can. I just don't know if they win as many games to like throw him, like give him a real shot.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, he can. After last night, like the dude had 10 stocks. That's just unreal. He's putting up numbers that I'm pretty confident that even if they're not a top seed, that he could still win it. Like this is one of those like Kareem not making the playoffs, winning MVP type of seasons where it's like the voters might just say, yeah, this dude is just that broken that even if they're the 7th or 8th seed, we're still just giving it to him. And I genuinely can see that. Like 10 stocks is just, and he fouled out. Like he could have easily had more. It's just insane. So I think there's a realistic world. What would prevent it from happening would be the game requirements. That's, it remains to be seen if he just has random health stuff pop up, if he tweaks an ankle because of his frame or something like that. That's we'll see.
There's an avenue, like there's a clear path for him to win MVP. Obviously, he's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, so he's going to be the best defensive player in the league. If he could, because he's averaging like 34 right now. Obviously, he's not going to be at 30. If he's like 25 a game, if he's the best offensive player, and then he's like a competent 25-point per game scorer, and the Spurs are like the 6th seed, I think that's enough motion for him to garner real consideration for the award. Do I think it's gonna happen? No. Also, like you said, the game requirements it's easily like if he plays 65 games, if he plays 70 games, he's probably gonna be definitely top 5 for MVP.
I think that Victor can be the best player in the NBA this regular season and still not win it. Just because they don't have enough games. Well, he might not have enough games played, or the Spurs might not win enough games, but just the sheer value of being the best defender in the world, while likely giving you like 27 a night offensively, and being a dominant play finisher who can also hurt you from 3 in a real way, like being one of the best big man shooters in the NBA. Like the value he's going to provide from on both ends, like he's probably going to be like +4 EPM on both sides of the ball. He's going to probably it's a real shot that he has the best regular season of any player individually, but the team is not good enough for him to win it. But honestly, if they get like the 6th seed and he had this type of season, they should just fuck around and give it to him. Not gonna lie. Like making the Spurs a playoff team, the roster isn't great at all. If he's able to have them winning games until De'Aaron Fox comes back playing this good consistently, he may be deserving of winning it. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. I wouldn't predict it though. You still got Luka, you still got Jokic, you still got Shea, Giannis, those guys.
He'd have to be like Hakeem, because like Hakeem was the best defensive player in the league by like a good margin. He was like a top 10 offensive player. If like Victor Wembanyama could do something like that, he'll definitely get MVP.
All right. All right. So last segment is we're gonna speak when you see a player better than Victor Wembanyama. I gotta get it on the screen first. And now I was struggling to find the players I can use for this. I'm not gonna lie. But I found some players. I was gonna start it off with like Wemby and not Wemby. I'm sorry, Chet, Mobley, and then just do like all bigs. But
no, he out of those talks right now.
I mean, yeah.
Chet is crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Chet had 30 tonight, by the way. Did you see that? I saw it.
Chet is crazy, bro.
He had 30 tonight. He had 30 tonight.
He had like 4 threes in like the first
Wemby has never been in Chet talks. Like I don't even understand.
Yes,
nah, he was that first game of the season last year. He was
last year, their rookie year, he was in Chet talks. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
He was never in Chet talks, bro.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to hold my tongue, but I just remember when he got drafted, and I said he was gonna be the greatest player of all time, and like he was just trolling. He was saying how like you said what, Q?
That's still troll, bro.
That's not troll. I mean,
it is because it's injury stuff. Like I mean, that's what's gonna be holding him back. Is
no. I said barring injury, like barring major injury. But this is the craziest guy we've ever seen. Like he's gonna be better than LeBron. Like his defensive peak better than LeBron. Offensively, he's gonna be more unstoppable than LeBron. Like
no,
not true.
That's not gonna be more unstoppable.
I'm not gonna rule it out of the possibility. Like it's possible, but
he's not gonna be more unstoppable.
I could fly one day. I ain't gonna rule it out.
I'm not gonna rule it. I mean, he's like 22 years old or something like that. I don't know what he's gonna look like at 27.
You know what LeBron James was doing when he was 22 years old?
See, like that don't matter.
Maybe he's at 40. Like, yeah, he looked unstoppable. I can't pretend that the dude hasn't been unstoppable.
Bro, teams have found
I just think that's a weak argument because Rip says, in LeBron's second season, he was already an All NBA player. Like that's just so stupid to me. Like it just makes no sense. He's one word. I'm talking about.
He's a big man. Historically, big men either deal with issues or their career doesn't last that long. So, do you think he's going to play 20 years? I'd bet the under. Can he be a top? There's no way. About 15 years to really put up a resume. He already out of like 2 of those years is already wasted. So now we're talking about 13 years from now till he's about 34. Can you give you 13 straight? Well, he's probably going to give you like 10 straight first team all defenses. Probably going to give you like, I'm going to say over under 4.5 defensive player of the years. You still need the All NBAs, the All Stars. You still need the rings, championship, postseason play. All those things matter.
But we know he's going to get All NBA selections. Like we know that
sure. For a fact. Is he going to get 20?
See, and this is where I disagree. So who is the greatest basketball player of all time to you?
LeBron.
And how many rings does he have?
4.
How many rings does Jordan have?
6.
Okay, so do we see how
got 11?
We see how stupid the logic is just to compare.
Bill Russell must be twice as good as Michael Jordan because he got almost twice as many rings.
That's what I'm. No. That's my point, though. I just feel like it's stupid just to quantify.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say most of my argument had nothing to do with rings, though. You asked about rings, like as if I.
No. I'm just saying, like I think that it gets to a certain point where like. You kind of have to not ignore accolades, but like you just
he wasn't even really saying that for the accolades. He's saying that to show how long LeBron has been elite. He's had 20.
Not even LeBron. It don't even have to be LeBron. Michael Jordan did the same thing. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did the same thing. We're talking about sustained success of talking about like 15 straight years of being one of the 5 best players, like 5 or 10 best players in the league, like for 15 straight years. Like that matters. Like I didn't even say anything about rings. When it comes to rings, obviously through evolution, the more the league gets talented, the less those players win. So obviously it went 11, 6, 4. Now we're talking about Giannis and Jokic may only end with 1. You know what I'm saying? You talk like Shea may only end with like 2, 3. Like the more you go down, the more the league gets talented, less rings will be won. So I don't really care about the ring argument.
I like that.
Yeah, I wasn't really trying to make it a ring.
But like Wemby
go back to back right now. He'll have 2 rings. Is he going to ever get 6? 9 times out of 10, no. But that don't excuse him from being a top 20 player all time. Like when it's all said and done, Victor Wembanyama has to be one of the 10 best players for like a long period of time, and it's hard when you're a big man.
Yeah, like Wemby 2 years in already has a season where he's played less of the season than LeBron has ever in his career. And LeBron has played literally 20-plus years. And Wemby already has one where he's played less of the season than LeBron has 2 years in.
Yeah, we could do the level of play. Like, is he a better player than X? Like, there's a lot of players like that, but that don't mean they're greater than the player. Like, I think Tracy McGrady is a better player than a lot of players in a Hall of Fame.
Better player than Paul Pierce.
But he's not a greater player.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have Paul Pierce is like, he just got the ring over him, in my opinion. But like, players is just not like they just not better than like they didn't have a better career. Wemby has to have a better career than these players.
I think it's a possibility that he ends up better than LeBron just peak for peak. In terms of, I think Jaden would have been better to argue peak for peak. Like he can have a better peak than LeBron did.
Sure, I ain't gonna argue that.
He could definitely have a better peak.
That's really the central argument in a lot of the. And for me, I don't really care about accolades. That's not something I really care about. I care about how good you were for how long you were good and how good you were.
But those things coincide with getting accolades.
No, that's definitely true. But I just think
that just happens. Like if you're that great, you're gonna get the accolades.
You're gonna get the All NBAs.
That's true. But like in terms of like MVPs, championships, like that championships relies on teammates.
Q didn't bring up either of those. He brought
Yeah,
up
that's what I didn't bring up because there's always going to be a storyline or whatever the case may be when it comes to MVPs or defensive play. Like those could be wrong. Like you could be wrong a lot in years based off like who a player is or whatever the case, especially with the media when they're so skewed to like wherever their market is or whatever the case may be. They may say certain things like Tim Bontemps would never vote for would never vote positive for anybody for the Lakers, like for any type of Laker. He's a known Laker hater. So like he'd always be skewed to not pick nobody from the Lakers. So like, obviously like those type of awards, but you can't. It's hard to lie on all NBA selections. It's kind of hard to lie on all-star selection. Like if you've been there, like yeah, it's a lot of reputation, but nobody's gonna say like Steph Curry or LeBron James didn't have an all-star level season like last year. Like it'd be hard to just argue that. Maybe like the back burners or the reserves, but not like the main guys. You're just gonna be that type of player.
Bro, Aaron Gordon literally just caught a dunk contest dunk in a live game, bro. That was absolutely ridiculous.
I'm about to watch it right now.
Jaden, what I told you, like I'm moving out the way. Like, yeah, he could. I'm moving out the way.
Bro, that shit was so regular. I mean, it was good, but like they gassing it. I'm not gonna lie.
Regular?
He caught it like he didn't get that high up and nothing like that. It was.
Bro, he literally caught it like this and dunked it like this, like in a live game.
Yeah, I get it. It's whatever. All right, let's get to this though. Speak when you see a player better than Victor Wembanyama. All right. All right. Well, first player up, Anthony Davis. I need to say that for the TikTok. All right, next player up.
Wait, I'm talking for AD. He's got the playoff.
Wait, what the fuck?
He's got the playoff repertoire. I can't comfortably put Wemby above him until I see how he handles playoff setting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Wemby's definitely the better defender than him. Like clearly. Offensively, I think he's better too. I'm not gonna lie. So I think he's better than him on both sides of the ball, generally. So I just don't know.
This was me talking, like not you. I'm talking at AD. Like I said, everything you just said, we have seen none of it in the playoffs.
That's true. All right, Jaden and Q, I'm gonna let you guys continue to go. Next player up, Kevin Durant. Jaden, can you get back up from the camera, bro?
Oh, my bad. I'm looking.
Thank you. All right. Next player up is LeBron James. Wow, Q. I like that out of you. Objectivity. All right, next player up, Joel Embiid.
Embiid should not be after LeBron.
It's not in order.
AD. He should be behind all of them. He should have been first, to be honest.
It's not in order. Who I just put people.
What? These are supposed to be in order.
Bro, it's not though. It's okay. It don't gotta be. It's not. It's
the
not.
reason why it should be in order because if you would have put like Jokic at one, like the game would have been over.
Yeah,
it's supposed to get like better and better.
I mean, 2023, 2024 Embiid is better than.
This is not 2023, 2024 Embiid. I watched Embiid put up 4 points 2 nights ago.
Chill.
He barely played last year. He hasn't played much this year. So I mean, it's up in the air whether.
That's all we have to go off of. No, nobody on this planet thinks that Embiid is the same as 2023, 2024. Nobody.
Hey, hold up.
It's still the jury out on how good he is, but that's
what
he's first, to be honest.
Next player up is Joel Embiid. I don't know if I said that. So next player up is Joel Embiid. All right, next player up, Stephen Curry.
Yo, y'all crazy, bro. This Wemby glazing is nuts.
All right, next player up, Giannis.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak.
Jaden, you have nothing to say. I guess. All right,
You
next
saw
player up.
the way Wemby stunned his guys on last night, and said all I needed to see.
Next player up is Nikola Jokic.
This is where yeah.
So Wemby is the second best player in the league.
I mean, what it looks like the past two.
You didn't put Shea up there.
I was just about to say, he put SGA on it.
That's true.
You didn't put Luka on there. Like what? Yeah.
I mean, no, I asked it because he thinks. I mean, I'm assuming he thinks Jokic is the best player in the league. That's why I asked that. Well,
yeah, but that doesn't mean that.
I would have spoke at those. I would have spoke at those players too, though, because I spoke at Giannis, and I think Giannis is like.
Yeah. Would you have spoke at Luka and Shea?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
I was gonna put Anthony Edwards on here too, but I didn't.
We would have stayed quiet.
That would have been stupid.
Anthony Edwards.
we would have stayed quiet. Yeah.
I was supposed to move the needle, gang.
Why is it like that?
Why are you doing that? Come on.
Anyways, all right, that's gonna do it for episode 157. This is gonna be up on Sunday morning, so hopefully NFL football is cool for y'all. We love y'all. We are out.